Yo, traders and tradettes, Sumner Healy coming to you with a live trade video. This is a trade from 11/13/15. It's an eBay trade and it's a parabolic short. So you see out of the gates, this thing's instantly ramping. It's got a lot of strength. And what I found most interesting about this trade is simultaneously the SPY was pulling back. So I know this is going to be a move where at some point it's going to want to pull back. It's going to be tough to sustain this move in this kind of market environment. So I see us push 29s and we're hovering around that whole number. So I add in 1,000 shares at 28.91 pretty quickly. I'm not in a full position. I'm willing to let this thing go up against me and I can add into it. So I'm starting in on a smaller share size than I normally would to have a full position. I'm giving myself room to work around this trade. Really, really important concept right there. So I can see it's moving in my direction now. So I don't think we're going to push higher. So I'm going to add to this trade. And I'm putting an order for 500 out there, and I just got filled. 28.61 was my fill. Not the best fill, but I got my stop locked in at 28.80. So I have very limited risk right now. My reward is much higher than my risk currently. So this is looking like it's going to pan out to be a good trade, and I'm willing to add. I'm not in a full position. I kind of wanted it to give me another opportunity to add, but it pulled really quickly. So you know what? I'm going to take with what I have, and I'm going to work this trade. If I get another spot to add into it, I will. The add spot I would be looking at is 28.50s. If we could crack that with conviction and break the opening range, then I would say the stock could have good fade in it. So I'm going to be watching that level really closely. Other than that, if we get a pullback, maybe up to like around my stop, then I would look to add into that. And it looks like we're pushing down right now, but I want to see it crack with conviction. You know what? I'm looking at volume. Volume's a little weak right now. Let's see if we can push and hold. And yep, great. So just added in 200 shares. Not a huge position. I'm working into it. Maybe we pull some more. Maybe we don't. You know what? That was actually a fat finger. I was looking to add in 500 shares onto that. And so I would have a total position of 2,000. But instead I'm trading a position of 1,700. So you know it's okay. And I just scaled out of 500 at 28.30. Looking to scale out some more. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're holding this level, so this is definitely interesting. Yeah. So I'm gonna let this play out and see exactly where it wants to go, and then I will make my decision whether or not I want to scale out another piece of my position. Currently, I have 1,200 shares. So you can see we're stalling around this level, and this I find interesting. We've pulled a lot really quickly, and so I wouldn't be surprised if this thing wanted to maybe base for a little bit. So I'm going to be watching this closely. I'm going to want to take some profits, and I just locked in another 500 at 28.30 flat. So now I only have 200 shares, a pretty minuscule position. So probably going to scale out of the rest. I don't really like the action I'm seeing right now, and I have a couple other trades on that I want to give my attention to. I've already locked in a significant amount of profit on this trade in a pretty short amount of time. And if you look at this pull, that's a pretty severe pull. So we're going to see if this thing wants to hold for a little bit or if it wants to just flag and push lower. Watch it closely. So, okay, scale out on my last piece of 200 shares. I just locked in a profit of roughly $500 on this trade. So, all in all, very good trade. Hope you guys liked watching this.